Hey guys, welcome to the Storybook Panda channel. We left off last time with the Taoist priest thinking that the 7 freaks of the south were in league with the jinn. The Taoists felt betrayed and the 7 freaks felt framed. If you need a quick refresher, check out the previous videos. Otherwise, let's see what happens next. So without further ado, here we go. When the Taoist left Ox Village and Sky Fury and Ironheart so many months ago, he had indeed headed towards West Lake. There was a Taoist temple nearby where he studied the Taoist texts and trained in martial arts. When he started to make his way back, he noticed that there were a group of Song soldiers staggering past him. Their armor was damaged and their weapons broken. He thought to himself, "We are not at war with the jinn at the moment. What would have caused such damage?" He asked the locals, but no one knew. One night, he snuck into the local Song military outpost. He dragged the sleeping soldier from his bed out onto the field and placed a sword against his neck. The soldier quickly revealed everything he knew about Ox Village, Sky Fury, and Ironheart. He told the Taoists that they had initially captured the two families, but a raging battle ensued that costed the lives of many soldiers. In the end, they were able to kill Sky Fury and fatally injure Ironheart. They had also captured 2 wives, but were ambushed. The Taoist grew furious, but he did not kill the soldier, knowing that he was just following orders. "Who is your commander?" he questioned. "His name is Dun Tin Duck," replied the soldier. The next day, the military outpost erected a column with a severed head on top. It was a warning against civil disobedience. The Taoist immediately recognized it was the head of Sky Fury. He mounted the column and retrieved the severed head. He made his way back to West Lake and buried it. He stood and bowed, with tears streaming from his eyes. He felt extremely guilty for bringing this fate upon them after they had welcomed him into their homes and treated him with hospitality. "Guok Hing, Yang Hing, I promised you I would return to teach your children Kung Fu. If I am not able to make martial heroes out of them, I will not be able to face you in the afterlife," the Taoist declared. The Taoist made up his mind. He was going to kill Dun Tin Duck. Then he would find the widows and find a safe place for them to give birth. He made his way back to the military outpost and located the commander's residence. "Dun Tin Duck," he demanded, "show yourself!" Dun happened to be questioning Lily at the moment when he heard the ruckus outside his residence. He went outside to investigate and saw the Taoist. He was in the midst of drawing his blade, but the Taoist instinctively put him in a wrist lock. "Tell me, where is Dun?" the Taoist demanded. A searing pain shot down Dun's wrist. "Dojang," Dun said in a respectful tone. "Are you looking for Commander Dun? He is at the West Lake and we don't know when he's returning." Satisfied with his cooperation, the Taoist released Dun from the wrist lock. Dun scuttled backwards, holding onto his wrist. He motioned to 2 soldiers. "You two, show Dojang to the West Lake where Commander Dun is hanging out tonight." The 2 soldiers looked confused. "Hurry," pressed Dun, not giving a chance for the soldiers to ask questions. "Go and show Dojang." With that, the soldiers led the Taoist into the direction of the West Lake. Dun figured this must have had something to do with Sky Fury and Ironheart, so he and some of his men decided to relocate to another military outpost. They took Lily with them for security purposes. For the next couple of nights, Dun heard news of a Taoist ravaging military outposts in search of him. He kept moving to different outposts, but the Taoist seemed determined to find him. He experienced firsthand the martial skill of the Taoist and figured his best chance of survival was to hide. But where? Then he remembered he had an uncle who was a monk at a Buddhist temple. He forced Lily to dress as a soldier and made their way to the temple. And that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Leave your questions or comments below and I'll be sure to address them in the near future. And I'll see you next time on Storybook Panda.